What's going on, Average Tech Guy here, and today we are back. More tech and more reviews, and I got this controller. Now this is the PS5 controller, the brand new one. This is the black variant and does the exact same thing as the old model does. But I mean, look at that. That black on black on black. That's a nice looking controller. Like, the only thing it's missing is the color over here on your action buttons. But I digress from that point. If you can see the amber light, you know that we have it connected to the iPad. And a lot of people have been talking about using the iPad as a brand new gaming system. So without further ado, today we're going to be trying out some games with this. Some of my favorite games in Apple Arcade. Let's go. So one of the first games that I like to play would be Spidersaurs. It's like a retro style arcade type game, but like when you get into it, it's more like a Contra old school game, just with updated graphics and updated gameplay. So you get into the game and it's pretty intense. It gets harder and harder the further you get into it. But once you get to know the layout of the game and how the actual characters flow, you're good. So it's a 2-player side scroller. I normally just play by myself because I normally don't have anybody else to play with. Oh, and you can normally take a few hits. You got life bars up in the top left-hand corner, and you basically just battle these different types of dinosaur, spider-looking creature things. So you can pick up different types of ammo on the way, and you can get hit as well. And I'm really good at getting hit. So another game that I really like is Asphalt 9. Now the racing experience on this game is really nice, really fluid. It's really crisp, really clear if you're watching it on the iPad or if you're watching it on a big screen. Now, the only issue that I'm having with this is the iPad does now support rumble capabilities, and I don't have iOS 15 yet, but the controllers, the Xbox controllers as well as the PlayStation controllers now support the rumble feature. So I was expecting to come into this getting some actual like rumble gameplay, but no haptic feedback is working as of yet. Now, if anybody does have 15, and you can tell me if the haptic feedback is working, you know, feel free and drop a comment below so I can kind of figure it out. But I'm not sure if that's something that's coming specifically with 15, or if anybody should be able to have access to that right away. But other than that, gameplay on here is seamless. Like, you really feel like you are playing on a console grade system. Now, is this like console grade? It really looks like it. Like, the graphics are really good. Everything is stable. Handles are awesome. Like, only thing we're missing is the actual rumble features. I mean, I'm taking cars out left and right. Get out of here. Get out of here. And this is like one of the hardest stages I've ever had to play on this game. Here you go. Gaming is great on this iPad. Console worthy, I would say so, especially with one of these controllers, such as your PS5 controller or your Xbox controller. Next up, we reach way back with Crazy Taxi. Now, this is not an Apple Arcade game. So the fact that I can control this game without touch or any of that directly from this controller is awesome. Like, this is old school. I grew up Dreamcast playing Crazy Taxi and arcades playing Crazy Taxi, and the fact that I can now have it on my device, and I still have to get used to the controllers, but there we go. Boom. All right, here we go. Let's pick somebody up. Oh, we can't even pick anybody up. Okay, hold up. And break. There we go. All right, so we already wasted a lot of time, but let's get turned around. Let's go. All right, so handles, nice, smooth, no issues there. Controls, worked really well. Let's see, boom, boom. And I'm terrible at this, but here we go. Slide in and stop. There we go. So you just stop close enough to your target and person gets out, and then you just find somebody else to pick up. But we still got a little ways to go. Okay, weaving through traffic, good. Got an extra $1.50, and we are going to stop right here. Boom. Oh, not in the box. But like, it brings back those old school fun memories. Like when Dreamcast first came out, you were able to play this game, and I got like 10 seconds to pick somebody up. Let's go. Okay. Popcorn Legend. We got 35 seconds to get there. Let's go. We're gonna go through the park. Oh, I see it right there in green. Got him. All right, 2 seconds and we are game over. That's it. But you get the gist. It's super fun. Relive those arcade memories and that old Dreamcast, but with the PlayStation 5 controller. There we go. And if you like Mega Man, this is probably one of the most Mega Man-ish type games on here. This is Fallen Knight. So I've already played a little bit. This thing is really, like, this game is difficult because it takes a lot of points to get what you need. But once you start playing, you'll really enjoy it. Press any button to continue. And this is like a slash and hack. Let's see. So I don't have any upgrades, no double jumps, no nothing. 2D platformer. Let's see how far we can get. Oh, and I'm already getting hit. But let's try again. Okay. I was just going too fast. So let's see. Controls are still responsive. No issue there. Interaction. Button mashing looks really good. Oh, boom, 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 boom. Oh, he did like a counter. First time saying that one. Oh, in the lava again. Okay, everything works perfectly. It's a really fun game. You just got to get into it. And then probably one of my favorite in the bunch would be Agent Intercept, just because the car drifts and it shoots missiles all at the same time. So let's go. We're in story mode, and you actually get different missions each time you come in here to start playing. So we're gonna hold to skip through everything and actually get started. And here we go. So this is what the whole thing is gonna look like. All right, so we see controls, responsive. Now you can control with D-pad or analog, either or. You got a turbo, so we can hit that turbo. And you do have turbo actually acts as a drift button. So if you need to drift, hold your turbo, and you're good. But we're going to turbo right now through all this stuff. And you just collect points as you go through. Drift, boom. And then you can fire missiles using your trigger buttons. Boom. All right. Now this car is nice because this car actually turns into different things as you go through the game. So right now it's jumping into the water and it's gonna turn into a speedboat, and we will just keep on going. So we do have missiles. We're gonna send missiles out. You can only do one missile at a time. Keep that in mind. Boom. Pick up some more right here and dodge the landmines they are leaving, and we'll crank up that turbo. We'll do some more missiles. Boom. Camera changes are really nice. Everything is fluid. Like, even with this Thunderbolt 3 cable not like doing everything that it should be doing, I'm getting nice handles. Everything looks good. So that's pretty much it. Now, it's a bunch of different games on Apple Arcade. These are just a few of the games that I like to play, and my kids like to play. But the controller is what's gonna make the difference. Now, you can go buy some 8-bit Do controllers. They work pretty well. They do have connectivity issues at sometimes, but the PS5 controllers and the new Xbox controllers have no connectivity issues. They have no lag, and all the buttons really work. And you can even go in, like I said, and you can maximize your gameplay. You can go into your game controller settings. You can do haptic feedback, and just listen to this. It does have haptic feedback. You can feel it, you can hear it, and you can customize your buttons to do whatever you want them to do. So I think this is a good buy. You can pick these up for about 69 bucks, 70 bucks, somewhere around there. I think that's what I paid for it. But they really work, they really come in handy, and they're gonna work with your new iPad as well as your Apple TV. So yeah, I'll be doing an Apple TV video very shortly, just showing gameplay, doing basically the same thing that I just did with the iPad. But hopefully this has been able to help someone out. Xbox controllers, newest generation of Xbox controller, as well as your PS5 controllers will work. They do have haptic feedback, but we're just waiting on the games that will support haptics. So stay tuned for that. iOS 15 also, and we will be back very soon to tell you more about all this stuff that Apple has planned. Hopefully this has been able to help someone out. Until next time, be sure and give me a big thumbs up and please subscribe. Average Tech Guy out. Peace.